This is a tutorial on Jayson Merrill's F22 Raptor. It has realistic geometry, engines, and air intakes, and it has a color change cockpit. But I just didn't make it color changed. So let's get started. I want to begin with the preliminary fold. So it's a challenge. It's like the hardest model on my channel right now. So do not attempt unless you're very good at origami. And it's about an hour, so I'm going to make it into 2 parts. So you just pull from that point to that point. Make sure that your center creases line up. So if you make this model, you could then totally make all of the models on my channel. And thanks for the 2 subscribers anyway. So if you guys watch this, thank you. Squash fold these. fold that over so that this edge, it lines up with the crease that you're making. And squash fold those as well. So we're just doing a lot of pre-creasing here. If you don't want to do this, then you're gonna have a lot of trouble when you try folding the model. So I recommend you pre-crease. So then you just inside reverse fold of that crease. That. Same thing for this side. And you fold up. And then you flip it to see if these center creases line up. So, after we do this, we are going to have to do the first pretty hard fold. So now what you want to do is you want to inside wrap these triangles so that they are under this layer. And you have to kind of unfold it. I wouldn't unfold it by pulling out on these. I'd unfold it by pulling out on the top. And then push in on those creases and reform it. Like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just swivel it over. So this, you really don't need to have a creasing stone because it's not going to be that thick. Fold that up, swivel it over, free up the trapped paper. So now what you're going to do is crease from that center crease up to that crease right there. Then using the creases that you just made, you're going to sink fold them. So you also have to kind of unfold. And you want to sink them in a way that you get this crease under. And then what you're going to do is push that up. Same thing for this side. Like that. And now what you're going to do is you're going to fold up as far as this flap will go. So you can see there's that intersection right there. Fold right up to that intersection. Make sure that your center creases line up. And now what you're going to do is sink fold this. And when you do that, you have to reposition the paper. So it's a little hard, but push on that. It should look like this. I make that look easy, it's not. And then when you look inside, it should look like that. And this right here is going to kind of be like that. It should look like that anyway. And what you're gonna do is just flatten that. Like that. Swivel that over. What you're gonna do here is fold all the way down to that corner, but you're still gonna make it so that this edge, it lines up with that edge behind it. I kind of have trouble doing this one as well. Like that. And if you flip it, it should line up. Should look like that. Take out scrap paper. Comment down below if I should put background music in upcoming videos, or you could like it because I might not be able to turn on the comments. And then what you want to do here is kind of fold that up so that it lines up with that edge right there. And try your best. Mine's not perfect. And then fold it up to that edge. Unfold that, fold that up, then fold that over, like that, unfold and take that edge to that. The only reason why I'm explaining like these easy folds is because you probably might not be able to see it. It should look like that. Push over. Fold that right up to that. So now what you want to do is make a crease. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so that it's clear, and I'll just bring it up. You want to create a crease, mountain crease, from that point to that point right there. And go ahead and do that. And repeat that process on this side. I'm not gonna explain it. If you guys want me to explain it, you just go back to when I explain this part. Swivel. fold it in half and fold it symmetrically. So here comes, it's not that hard, but it looks hard. So I might end the video when it hits the 30. So yeah, now what you want to do is fold from that intersection right there, and you want to do that so that this edge intersects that intersection right there. Like that. Now what you're gonna do here is, using the existing creases, you're going to have to kind of double a swivel fold. So what you're gonna do is pinch that and swivel it over, and make sure that this edge lines up with that crease right there. And you have this part and it won't lie flat. Push on it. And then close that back. So it won't lie flat, of course. So then what you're gonna do is, you want it so that this point right here, it should touch that intersection. Use the existing creases to lay the model flat. Like that. And do the same thing on this side. So now you want to fold a crease. You know, I'm gonna zoom out and I'll just show you guys. I'll do the crease and then I'll tell you what to do. Make sure that it comes to a point right here, and you want to fold that crease so that this crease right here, I don't know if you guys could see that. That crease right there, it touches that edge. Should look something like that. Pop that out and push in. Just like this. Push that over. Like that. Free up that chopped paper. I'm gonna fold from right there to that point right there. And you want to crease that very sharply because we're going to be using that crease. Okay, so if you flip it, unfold that first. So if you flip it, you see that this comes to a point right there? What you're going to do is swivel all of this, that whole, that crease you did, you want to swivel it down, and when you're done, you'll make a new crease right here. It should be like right there, somewhere right there. So swivel all of that down. Flip it, and you see this is kind of bubbling. And you just sweep that over. Look like that now. And now you have like this, something that looks like this. And you're just gonna fold a little bit over, like that. And then you're gonna inside reverse. Like that. So then what you want to do is swivel this back over. But before you do that, you want to fold from this intersection right there down to about right here. But when you do that, you want to crease it so that the crease you're making is parallel to this edge. And when you make the jet fold, this edge will be parallel to that crease. Unfold it. So now what you want to do is you want to swivel this back up along the existing creases. And my paper ripped, but I think I should still survive. And now you want to do the same thing on this side. So I'm really gonna go YOLO on this. So I'm not gonna explain anything. You guys should already know what to do. If you guys remember what I told you guys to do. And if you guys didn't, then I don't know what to say. As you can see, I'm doing this really fast. Please don't do it that fast. Should look like that. I hope you like my tunes. Try to fold it symmetrical to the other tail fin. Swivel it up. Make sure that when you swivel it up, it does not touch the tail fin crease. It should touch it. It shouldn't go past. This one, it's not touching it. And if you want your engines to look good, yeah, you should make it so that it touches. It should now look like this. Unfold those creases. and petal fold down. And make sure to crease that crease that you're making while doing the petal fold. It should be very sharp. Because if it's not, then your crease, it won't be that sharp. I'll fold that up there, but then what you want to do is just leave about millimeter space, that much. Make sure that the point lines up with the center crease. I know that's very hard to understand, but now we're practically gonna do about the hardest crease in the whole plane. Unless you guys don't know how to do like spread squashes and stuff. Fold down on that. And then fold down on that crease to form our ear intakes. And then you just push it on the existing creases to lie the model flat. Like that. This is going to become our ear intake. So we're just gonna take the existing creases and pop it out. Like that. Pop it out right here. Swivel these over. I have to flatten the paper. Like that. So now you want to swivel these back over, but you just want to leave a little bit of space. Make them sweep those out. It should look like this. And then do the same thing on this side. Try to make it look symmetrical. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm not gonna really do it. I'm not gonna fold the model in half, but you can do that. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fold it in half. And as you can see, it looks symmetrical. Flip it. Now what you're gonna do is reposition this paper and push up and then push down on the existing creases. Swivel this over. Fold it so it comes to a point right there. Make sure it comes to a point. If it's not, then this part right here, it won't lock correctly. So now what you want to do right here, what you're going to do is make sure that the crease that you're making right here, this crease, it should be 90 degrees with the layer behind it and in front of it right here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not like, then you're just gonna fold that down. What this does is it just reinforces the outer, the outer edge of the wing. And now what I'm gonna do is you just do the same thing on this side. I'm going to stop it here and see you in part 2. If you were able to fold until here, then you could definitely fold the rest. So bye, and please watch part 2.